Yes. We are back for another great week. Another week of I can't even talk today. Twisted Transitions. I hope I can talk today because that's what we do here. We talk all things DJ related, and I've got a fabulous show for you guys tonight. I hope you guys are ready. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope that your week has been just as crazy as mine has, because a lot of stuff went down over this past week. Good stuff, but a lot of stuff did go down. So I don't even know. Let me tell you, I may have enough material today to where we might not even have a Q&A, only because I just got so much to talk about, so much to go over and stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully keeps you entertained and stuff like that. So before we get started, you know what we got to do? We got to check the levels. My board says we're good, but if you guys will let me know in the chat. Oh, look, DJ Romeo Great has already done that. He's let me know already that we are good. All right. So as you guys are coming in, you know what to do. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up at least one time for me while you're here. It just helps the video move right along. Just a quick thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Now, I haven't been putting out as much content and stuff lately because my nuggets haven't been as good as I've been wanting to put them out. So I'm going to get some more nuggets and stuff for you guys. But not this show. This show has a couple of nuggets, but nuggets that you guys pretty much already know, but they're good. That's good stuff. So let's see here. Oh, DJ Magic Mike in the house. What's happening? And Romeo Great and stuff in here. All right. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. So first of all, I do have a wedding coming up this week. First one of March. We're at the end of March and stuff now. So first one of what's considered the springtime, and it just kickstarts what should be a crazy spring season leading right into the summer. I think I'm booked like, pretty much every single weekend. I've got Mike, some gigs and stuff in here as well. So we are full speed ahead and stuff starting this coming up Saturday, which is a great thing. So I love it. Also, you guys know that I attended Rick Webb's wedding and stuff this past Saturday, and I told you I would get you some stuff from it and we would talk about it. I've got some stuff from it and we're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and start there. Let's start there. All right. Hit Squad, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in the building and stuff today. All right. So let's talk Rick Webb's wedding. All right. So first thing we got here is this is how it was set up. This is what it looked like. Me and my lady, we got there when they were doing cocktail hour. So Rick didn't have a ceremony that allowed us to be able, didn't allow the full guest list to be able to see it. It was just for, close friends and family. So that was kind of private. I thought it was a good way to kind of do things. It kind of takes a little bit of the pressure off if it's just family and just, a couple of friends and stuff here and there. When I say friends, usually it means like the bridal party and stuff like that. Mainly families in the audience. And then he had all the remaining guests, everybody that he invited, RSVP'd, all that stuff, go to a cocktail hour that was about an hour and a half after the ceremony had happened. That way pictures are done and we're not just like waiting around and everything here. So when we got there right at cocktail hour, and the first thing, as soon as I walk in, you know, you got DJ Bar over here, you got Nick Spinelli coming down here, you got Marcellus Doe coming down there, you got Santi upstairs, it was crazy. It was crazy to see. It was like a lot of stuff happening all at once. So it was kind of nuts, but it was great too, because my lady said that we were just gonna have fun. We was just gonna get out there, be out of ourselves, because I have really never had the pleasure of attending a wedding, and this was a great opportunity to do so. So we were just on the other side, seeing how the other side lives, and it was great. It was fantastic. So this is what we walked into when they opened the doors for dinner. You can see Rick had his whole setup and stuff there. Nick didn't bring anything pretty much but his laptop. So this is Nick's. This is his stand, his Rain 12s. I know you guys want to know all the equipment. His Rain 12 MK2s. His Pioneer S9, he had RCF top speakers and LD subwoofers. He had a 5-panel facade behind him, and he was using both lighting for all the up lighting that you could see around the room, and you could see the tube lights and everything behind Nick and Santi and everything right there. Now that top portion, that's right down here, is where he had Santi playing at for cocktail hour. They had a Rev 7 and a stand and stuff up there. Santi was playing cocktail hour, great music and stuff. And I don't remember the speaker he used. I think he used an LD Maui 5 Go up there, if I'm not mistaken, but it sounded great, gave great volume. And then we come into here. Now they see us at a table with the homie Bar and with the homie Eric. But it was only like three, me and my lady, Bar, his lady, Eric, his lady, and then there was another couple that I'm not familiar with. That was the only people sitting at the table. So there was like, I think one more empty seat. No, there was two. There was one in front of me, a pair of empty chairs, and two beside me that were empty. That went on here. So let me see here. This is what it looked like when the party and everything started. You can see, both lighting and everything changed. Here's Marcellus. Marcellus is right there. And then Rick is right there. You can see him partying. And Rick pretty much had his staff doing everything, man. Like, those guys did setup. Those guys did takedown. And he let some of the staff just kind of kick it with him, man. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. It was dope. So then I that's when I figured that I would tease Nick and stuff a little bit while he was up there. Like, I know he's like totally focused. He's got a lot of DJs and stuff in the room. And so I would kind of give him some words of encouragement, but I yelled those words out. So I gave him the "Let's Go Nick" chant every so often out loud. And he died laughing the whole time. It was pretty freaking funny. Pretty funny. I'm sure when he has the gig log and stuff for that, the vlog and everything behind the scenes, you guys will see all of that when he puts it out. But it was pretty freaking funny, man. I love it. I love it. It kept him on his toes. It kind of gave him a little sense of comfort, like, let's go ahead and do this. I went up and got a pic and stuff with him. This is him behind the table doing this thing. Now, this is closest to the end and stuff, so I wasn't interrupting his set, so this is pretty much closer to the end. But man, two totally cool. I mean, Nick is the same person that you guys see on camera. He's the same way in person, man. It's fantastic. He's a great guy. Santi is a great guy and stuff as well. He recognized me immediately, and we hit it off and stuff too. Great. Two great guys. Couldn't have probably asked for two better people to come down and do this. Now, Santi was getting some great footage and stuff for Nick, and Nick was just killing it behind the tables. I think I've got a little bit of video when we first walked in. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to play the sound and stuff behind it, but this is what it looked like walking into the room. So you can kind of see this is, first glance, first time we ever saw the room. So you can see it's this well lit. The bar and everything was over on the other side. And then I also have Rick's first dance. So him and his wife on the first dance and stuff there. And it was just very simple. I didn't record and stuff the whole time because I wanted to be in the moment, but I wanted to capture a few moments for you guys. And then we get back to the party. Here's me with Eric. Eric was at my table, man. If you guys don't know Eric runs Dow Oaks events right in Greensboro. He's like Rick's rival as far as companies, but like they're friends. So it's all good. It's just one of them things. But Eric is a hoot. He is just as crazy in person. That was the first time I met him, but I have talked to Eric. We did quarantine DJs and stuff together. It was fantastic. Eric's a great, great guy, and he's got a successful company and stuff. His wife and stuff was great and stuff too, man. Like, just they couldn't have sat us at a better table, to be totally honest with you. It was fantastic. Then I had a chance to rap with DJ Bar and stuff a little bit. When we first got there, it was just kind of like trying to feel out the area, feel out the room and stuff like that. But then once all the DJs got in the same room, like it was just crazy. Like I think the photographer has a big picture of all of us together, which is great. Love it. But Bar just as down to earth as Eric. So it was all good seeing him there. And then, Nick did his thing. He played a lot of great music. I was wanting them to let Nick take the gloves off and just really dive into some stuff. But, he kind of kept it a little bit more safe, only because I think Rick wanted the older crowd and his bride's parents and friends and stuff like that not to have to figure out music, even though the DJs would have loved it. But he played more for the crowd that was there, not for us. But we still had a great time. It was fantastic. Like, I'm not knocking Nick's set at all. Nick had a phenomenal performance, and he did a great job. And I think he did a little shout out to me. I'm not gonna lie, because there was one point he played a few mixes that sounded awfully familiar. So when his video comes out, check it out. See if you've heard that in one of my gig logs and stuff before. But he played one mix, and I was like, sounds awfully familiar. Like, it was really cool. But I mean, look, if he did, no shame. DJs copy DJs and stuff all the time. It was great music the entire time. So I'm not knocking him. I'm just yanking his chain and stuff a little bit. So then after the wedding, Rick had an after party and stuff also at another location. It was actually a block over, and it was at a place called Melrose. And let me see if I have video on that here. Hold on. Yeah, here it is, where there was bottle service and all kind of goodies and stuff like that. But you can see the bottle girls and stuff in there bringing bottles. And then we pan over to the sign. That's for Melrose. And then we got DJ. I can't remember. Let me see if I can remember his name, because I want to get it right. I don't want to say it wrong. I think it's like Awana. Doggone it. I probably should have wrote that down. I probably should have put that in the notes, because I don't see it. Doggone it. I got a lot of follows and stuff that night for some reason, and I don't see his name and stuff on there. But anyway, great DJ. Fantastic DJ. He did his thing and stuff for the after party. I could not have asked for a better time and stuff in general. Let's see if it's on here. Nope, it's not on here. All right. Anyway, sorry, bro, if you're watching this and stuff. Sorry, I didn't have your name and stuff ready, but only bad part about the after party and stuff was there was a birthday party going on at the same time. So a lot of these people are not with the wedding party. Everything that's on the screen that you guys see now looks like the wedding party. But see, as I pan over and stuff here, all those people that's on the middle of the dance floor, they're with a birthday party and stuff. And then the DJ in the corner, he was fantastic, but he had one flaw. One flaw. You ready? Here comes the one flaw. You're about to see it here. I don't know if you caught it. Here comes the one flaw. Let's see if I can pause it right on there. Right there. Can you see that flaw? That flaw is that damn gig bar. That is terrible. Oh man, I know he's got to have it because lighting's not important and stuff in there, but oh man, he had that gig bar. Come on, man. Y'all got to throw them things in the trash, bro. Oh, it's killing me. It's killing me. But no, it was great. It was great. Out of 5 stars, it was definitely a 5-star wedding. Fantastic. Rick, if you're seeing this, thank you for the invite. It was fantastic. We had fun. I almost lost my voice and stuff. I thought I was going to come on here with no voice. I was struggling next day. I was struggling Monday, voice-wise, but it felt like I did a gig. Like I danced a lot. There may be some footage of your guy on there dancing, so I danced a lot. So it's crazy. So that was Rick's wedding, man. So, you'll see some content and stuff come out on it. Rick had cameras and stuff everywhere. Nick had cameras and stuff everywhere too. So there should be some footage and stuff coming out shortly. You guys will be able to see. So that was Rick's wedding. Now, moving on. I want to talk about taxes. I want to talk about taxes. We are in tax season, and I want to tell you guys why you are here. If you don't have an accountant and stuff for your taxes, you may want to get one if you're not familiar with taxes, or if you're wanting to do them. I will honestly tell you that TurboTax is, I trust me, I have no affiliation with them. This is just how I do my taxes. TurboTax will literally walk you through doing your taxes. But me and my buddy were talking, and if you are an LLC yourself, if you run your own business and you're not a multi-op, okay, because I've never done taxes for multi-op before, but if you're just a sole proprietor LLC, I encourage you, and this is just knowledge because I want to pass it on, because I wasn't told this until I'm starting to understand and see it. You may want to pay into your taxes each year, every quarter. Whatever you claim on your taxes, if you don't have a kid and stuff, it may not hit you. I'm sorry, if you have a kid, it may not hit you as bad. If you do not have a kid, listen up closely. Whatever you claim, the IRS is going to want about 15 to 17% in taxes and stuff for you. So in order to have that ready, I advise you to every quarter, and if you go on the IRS website, or if you Google it, it'll tell you what dates equal each quarter, and you can go on the IRS website and pay these. I would put away money or pay quarterly into your taxes every year, because at the end of the year, when taxes are due, you don't want to get hit with a bill. Now, when I did my taxes and stuff this year, I think it said I owed right around like $2,000 to $3,000, somewhere around. And I can tell you and stuff right now that can come as a shock if you haven't been putting that money away. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to, make sure you pay in to your taxes or save that amount and have it ready for when you actually do your taxes so you can go ahead and pay that bill. You have until, if you ever have a bill with the IRS, you have until April the 15th to pay that bill before you start incurring, finance charges, interest, and all that stuff. So, like I said, if numbers are not your thing and you don't want to sit there and go through all your books, just make sure you keep copies of all your receipts and everything you're going to write off, and something that keeps tally of how much you made or how much you're gonna report, and give that to an accountant. But you definitely want to have that money put aside or pay it quarterly. Trust me, it will help you in the long run. I'm just telling you that because it can get sticky. It can get sticky, and you don't want to owe the IRS. You don't want to owe Uncle Sam. So I'm just telling you this as knowledge from one DJ to another. Either have an accountant do your taxes or be ready to put in every quarter to be able to pay either 15 to 17%. I think when I did the calculations, it was 16% is what it looked like they were charging me for what I claimed. So that's just an FYI. I just want to give you guys that information because, like I said, it's not always told to all of us. Having your own business, sometimes we just think that we can just collect money on one side, and there's a whole flip side to it. Whole flip side. I believe the first 4 years, 4 to 5 years, I can't remember what the total is. It's either 4 or 5 years you can claim a loss, and then after that, you're supposed to be claiming some type of profit. I think they expect for you to have a loss the first 4 to 5 years. After that, you got to start claiming that you made money because, to the IRS, if you keep putting that you have written off all this money and that you're not making anything, they're like, well, how are you living? Because you're not reporting another job. And that creates red flags. That creates audits. That creates all these things. So save yourself some time and prepare. And just prepare. That's all I got to say about that. I just want to put that out there so that you can't say that you didn't hear it. So you guys still with me and stuff out there, man. Look, I know sometimes I don't talk about some of the stuff you need to hear, but this stuff you need to hear. This stuff is very serious if you're serious about owning a DJ business or a business in general. If you're on here and you're not a DJ, this is business advice. So I encourage you to do that. I may make a reel or something out of that because it's very important. It's very important. All right, let's get to some fun stuff, man. We got to take off some of this gloominess a little bit. Let me get some water. Yeah, see? Another DJ right here. Check this out. Went to a CPA for the first time ever this season, and it was hella helpful. Definitely keep your finances in order. I'm not saying all that stuff to scare you guys. It's very important. It's just very important. And deadline to file taxes, April the 15th. Deadline to pay any bills you have, April the 15th. And when I say bills with the IRS, April 15th. You definitely want to have that. So definitely prepare for that while you guys are out there killing it, making all this crazy money. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, toys, new gear that I am ready to either make a video on or take out into the field. Okay. I know you guys, if you haven't, I know you guys have seen that I just recently got this guy. This is the Everse 8. And this is going to be the new wedding ceremony setup. I'm going to use it for the first time on Saturday, and I expect it to outdo the Bose and outdo the LD, Maui 5 Go. The reason I wanted to try this and not stick with what I already had, is that the Bose is fantastic, but to me, it doesn't cover enough people. This is louder. This is much louder. This is like a happy medium between the LD and the Bose. Or it may be on the same wavelength as the LD, because the Maui 5 Go, the problem that I have with it is that when I do outside events, like I'm not going to get rid of those old speakers. I'm definitely going to, repurpose them and use them for something else. But the Maui 5 Go is not the best for outside for situations if it is windy. And I say that because a lot of reviews don't tell you about the wind, and you have that speed. When you're putting the Maui 5 Go together, you put the battery at the bottom, you put the spacer in the middle, and you put the speakers up top. When you do that, that thing becomes like this leaning tower. And when the wind blows, it could crack it, it could fall over, it could do all that stuff. Now, if you're in an area that, wind's not a problem and you don't see any issues and stuff with it, cool. Also, another problem for me is what it sounds like when I go into the inputs at the bottom on the subwoofer. It doesn't sound as clear and crisp when I have my setup for ceremony, which is the Audio Technica and all that good stuff, the 2 lapel mics and the Bluetooth. Doesn't sound as good. This 8-inch speaker and stuff right here is golden for that. And you can see on this side right here, I'm not going to take the plastic off, but this helps it become waterproof. So if it rains, if there's an issue and stuff outside, this is already covered as far as that. Now, because you have to run a wire and stuff in the back of this for your XLR, you already know that, this cover can't stay on here. So without the cover, you can see that it's just a normal speaker and everything, but you've got 2 inputs here. You got one for the videographer if they need to connect. You got a 1/4-inch cord there. You can charge your phone and stuff here. This is how you change the volume and change the settings and everything up here. And this is how you charge it at the bottom. So this guy is Bluetooth compatible. It's all great. I think it's got Bluetooth buttons right here. It's hard to see this backwards, but yeah, it's got Bluetooth buttons and stuff right here to be able to connect. I think it's right there. So that you can connect the iPad or whatever Bluetooth device that you need to connect and stuff on here. It's got a great handle and stuff on top. I don't think did my Bose have a handle on top? I think it did. It was either on top or the bottom, so it's easy to carry. If you get it on Amazon, Amazon also gives you like this case and stuff with it. There's a package deal that you can get with the case. If you guys wanted to do that, but this just gives you an option on how to carry it, how to maintain it, and keep it from getting damaged. It's just a regular bag case from Gator Cases, and it just zips up and stuff in the back, so it just goes over the top. And then you've got a pocket on this side for cords and whatever you need and stuff on this side. So that is the Everse 8, and I can't wait to use it. I've heard nothing but great things about the Everse 8, and I'm hoping that it just brings me joy, just as much joy as some of these other guys and stuff have. The Bose S1, because I think I'm going to put it in the other room over here and use it for a monitor. And then the LD, I'm still going to switch out and stuff with the LD, or if I need 2 speakers, I'm going to run both the LD and the Everse. So I'm still going to use the speakers and stuff I have. I'm not going to sit it down and it's never going to come out again. I'm not going to do that. So let me know and stuff, your thoughts and stuff. If you have the Everse 8, let me know in the comments and stuff down below about the Everse 8. But it is, to me, it is the speaker that I need. It's like the best of both of those worlds with a little bit more power. So let's see. Joey Penna. Welcome to the club of the Everse 8. I know everybody has an Everse 8. And I know there's a new one out, the Everse 12, but the 8 is sufficient because there's no reason for me to have a 12. There's just no reason. Look at DJ Onyx. Everse 8 smashes the Bose S1. So happy I sold them and upgraded. T Reed DJ. I have the Everse 8 for ceremony and vocal heavy functions for its effects, and Bose S1 for cocktail. That's another thing. You know, if I bring two of them, I still could use the Bose S1 if I need to run cocktail. And it's so crazy because you can just take the iPad and you could link it to one, and then literally when you turn that off, just go over to the other one, link it to the other one. It's great, man. I love it. And I love the case for this because the LD Maui 5 Go case and the Bose case, the Bose S1 thing that I have is just like a sleeve that goes over the top. And it's not protecting it from anything. The Maui 5 Go case is, again, for the sub, it's a sleeve over the sub, and then the speakers are in a bag. So it's, I don't know, these bags and stuff don't really protect it. I saw some people have like a gator case, like the hard shell case to put it in. I don't think I need to go that extreme. I mean, I've been taking care of both of those speakers, so we should be good. All right, on to the next. So, you guys know that I have been talking crap about one company and stuff on here because they have just not done what they said they were going to do. And they have convinced me to let's give them another shot. It's like that girlfriend that did you wrong, and she's come back around and she's like, hey, I just want one more shot. So I'm going to give them one more shot. So we have a brand new moving head wash from Sheds Lights. Now, I had this speaker before. You guys know the story and saw the video on it. This, they wouldn't send me a case and everything for it, which really sucked. And what ended up happening was all the screws and everything out of the back side, right here where this thing is connected, but there's screws and stuff right down in here. All those screws pretty much ripped out and the whole back fell out, which is crazy. I mean, how does it go from moving, giving me great lighting, to nothing? So I told them that, and they finally were willing to send me another one. But I asked them, can I get the case this time? And what'd they say to me? No. I'm like, man, y'all just, are y'all hard up for money or something? It's like you want me to do a review on the light, but it's, anyway. So it is a LED, no, not an LED. It is a wash, I think 19 by 16 wash mover, and it gets the job done. I've got 2 videos and stuff that I'm going to link in the description and stuff down below that you can take a look at where those were used, and I'm going to use them this weekend. It comes with the power cord, and it comes with the manual, and that's about it. Then you just program it into your whatever your controller is going to be as far as your lighting controller. It's DMXable. It's really good. Like I really like the wash effects that it gives. Before it broke, I had it out at about 3 events, and all 3 I thought they were great. I think they're a great light. Just if you're a handyman, if you like to build, I would suggest building yourself a case. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing, so I don't have to pay an arm and a leg and stuff for a case. But it just sucks, man. I really wish that they would provide me with a case and stuff, because I hate carrying equipment just out in the wild like that. I just truly hate that, but it is what it is. You know what? I don't use my NO Spot Pros as much anymore. Maybe I'll take that case and cut out the foam and stuff in it and then put these in there. I don't know. That's a possibility. We'll see how that goes. I just had that thought. So we'll see how that goes. But we're going to use those and stuff this weekend. So that's the Shed Wash Mover. You can check them out on sheds.com. That's That's SHEHDS. So it's not just SHEDS, SHEHDS.com. If you would like to check them out and get yourself wash movers. I highly recommend wash movers. If you can get your hands and stuff on some, I wouldn't pay an arm and a leg and stuff for them, but if you can get your hands on some, they're great lights. I like to shine these up in the rafters because they don't do designs and stuff like the like the other movers and stuff do. Wash lights are pretty much just a wash like this moving all around the room. So it's it almost takes the place of the wash effects. Like I don't use them as much anymore. I've tried to, as much as I can, go to all movers if I can. I think I may be past the Chave wash effects almost. I mean, I still use them for parties, but mainly for weddings, I'm not going to use them that much. Okay, last but not least. Now, I've got a story for this one too. This one I don't understand and stuff again. Of course, they asked me to pick out a product and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, well, let's test out the Cold Sparks. So they sent me the Cold Spark, and I've got it right here. And I just figured, I've got 4 and stuff already, but it would be nice to have 2 more. So I figured that when I asked for the Cold Spark, that I would get 2 of them. Because why would you send me 1 Cold Spark? How am I going to demonstrate? First of all, what client asked for 1 Cold Spark? That doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And then what I liked about the Cold Sparks that I already have, which are the Chinese Cold Sparks, I like that it had a door and stuff on. I think it was on like the right side, that I can go in and, kind of clean out the tank and everything from the powder. And this one does not have that. You just got 2 ventilation systems on each side. And you can see it here, ventilation, and you can see it here, ventilation. That makes me nervous because if this thing gets jammed in here, like I said, with my Chinese ones, I can go in and unjam it. But with these guys, I don't know how to. I mean, even on the back, like the back looks pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff happening and stuff on the back. You've got your power. You've got your DMX. You got your fuse. You got your LED screen or LCD screen. You got a menu, left and right button, and an enter button and stuff back here. So it looks like it's pretty well built. It's pretty heavy, pretty legit. But 2 things, like I said, that they didn't send me. 2 things, which is absolutely crazy to me, is that you didn't send me another one, and you didn't send me with any powder. Like, how do you want me to do a video on these and there's no powder? So you want me to use or buy powder and stuff for a product that I only have 1 for? What if I didn't have those other 4 and this was my first Cold Spark? Now I have to buy powder. I don't understand shit sometimes, man. I really don't. I really don't. But their products and stuff, some of their products and stuff are good. And I'm hoping that this is another product that is good. But again, I have 4 white ones and 1 black one. And no powder for that one. Now, it comes with a remote control and stuff here with a weird little antenna. And let me take it out so you can see it. Okay, so it's got another bag. I just wanted to show you the antenna. All right, here we go. All right, so it's got a remote control and stuff here, and it's got an antenna right here. I hate stuff like this because it's like, if this is the range, do you know what I have to go through to make this hit? Like, I can already see some DMXing on these. I can already see it. Now, it already has 1 XLR for DMX and stuff in here. And then it's got a PowerCon cord and stuff here that it comes with as well. So, So be on the lookout for this guy. I'm going to do a review and stuff on it. I'm still going to give him a review. I just guess I got to use my stuff and stuff for it. Thank goodness I do have it. Matter of fact, I'm in the process of purchasing some more powder so I can have powder for this year, because I have a good bit of rentals and usage of this guy this year. So those are all the new products and stuff that I have gotten here recently. Hopefully that helps enhance the setup and everything that I'm already doing. I don't have plans for any big purchases and stuff this year. I'm hoping that this is the only one. I mean, I may have to beg and beg and beg them to give me another one so that I can complete the set. It's crazy, man. I'm sorry. It just baffles me. But I may have to beg them to get another one to complete the set and then buy a case for it. But mainly it's just cases and stuff. Oh yeah. Well, I will say this. One thing that I am in the market for this year is a new trailer. I think it is time. I may have outgrown my trailer and stuff already. And with that large box in there, I feel like the floor doesn't support it as well because it is pretty heavy. And I definitely want to get my turntables and stuff out to events and stuff this year. So I may be in the market for a new trailer. As long as it doesn't cost me my left kidney, I will definitely take a trailer. I would love to have a dual axle trailer. That would be fantastic, but it will wreak havoc on my truck. It will wreak absolute havoc, but it'll be worth it because I know my equipment will make it there safely. So, all right, let me check the chat. I've used plastic storage bins with the locking lids and installed foam in there to transport my movers. Oh, okay. So you've created that. That's awesome. Okay, so let me take this and put this back. Cool. All right. So I think the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I wanted to talk to you about attending a wedding as a DJ, and give you my thoughts and stuff on it. So when you're on the other side and stuff, man, one thing that I notice is that I pay attention to music a lot. I pay attention to music. I pay attention to transitions, and I pay attention to cringe moments when the DJ is on the mic. Now, thank goodness Nick didn't have any problems and stuff. He did a great job. He did a great job getting the crowd into it. He did a great job on the mic and everything. It was great. Some of these guys who do these videos that I see on social media, I cringe when they are on the mic. I absolutely cringe. I cringe because I know they're trying and stuff, but it's just not there yet. It's not there. And you can tell that they've either copied somebody or they just need to perfect the act a little bit. But of course I listen for that. As far as transitions and stuff go, when a DJ's playing and stuff, let's say I went to a wedding and I didn't know the DJ. I'm listening for his transitions. And like the guy at Melrose, the after party, like I didn't know him, but I was listening for his transitions to see how they sounded. If he was a good blender, if he was a mixer, if he's a scratch DJ, if he can just make two songs sound like they married each other. And he did a fantastic job. Everybody, Nick and this gentleman, did a fantastic job mixing music. So that made me happy and stuff on that side, that there are guys out there outside of this whole YouTube thing that take their DJing seriously. And I encourage anybody on here who's thinking about playing around with it to definitely heighten your skills. And anybody that's serious about it, definitely put in the work to make it sound great, because I know it's a lot of pressure to DJ in front of other DJs. Like if you ever go to one of these shows and stuff like that, that a lot of DJs and that, and they say, hey man, you come up and do a set. That's probably one of the most nerve-wracking things ever. Like, can you just throw on like a mix I did like last week when I was in my house by myself and like see if they like that because you don't want to mess up. Every DJ is listening just like that. Another great thing about last weekend's wedding was, just being able to network and stuff with guys. Me and Nick exchanged numbers, me and Santi exchanged numbers, and we can just bounce ideas and stuff off each other. Talk behind the scenes about new stuff that's coming out, keep each other in the loop of stuff. Like, networking is so important. It was almost, excuse me, it was almost like a mini DJ expo there, which was kind of crazy. So, excuse me. So I was talking shop and stuff with Eric and, stuff that's working for him in his business because he's only a state above me. So maybe he knows something that would work for me down here, excuse me, as a company. So networking, learning, listening, and coming out of your shell. I highly suggest that for that night, you just let it be what it is. You come out of your shell, dance with your lady, dance with friends, dance and have a good time. Because remember, if you're busy and stuff all year, if you've got gigs all year, or if you're traveling and stuff as a DJ, you don't get these opportunities and stuff a lot. So when they come around, take full advantage of them. Don't be the guy or the couple that sits down the whole time. Get up, because when's the next time you're going to go to a wedding? If the DJ is horrible and stuff at somebody's wedding, ask for requests that would get people up, help them out a little bit, say, hey, any way you can play this, and don't let it be something like, that wouldn't go with the room. But I mean, we know enough music to where we need to take advantage and be out of ourselves at these functions and stuff like that, especially when we got time to go to a wedding. A lot of us don't have a lot of friends that still need to get married. They're either married or don't have a clue or not really a clue. They're either married or don't want that right now. So definitely take advantage when you can. And on top of being out of yourself, just have a good time. One thing me and my lady said when we got back is, damn, that was a good time. That was just a good time. And now I see what guests go through. I see why guests want more. I see why guests have the time that they have. I see why guests take breaks. I think Nick put us through the ringer for real. Like, if you didn't work out prior to coming to, this gig, you definitely got to work out that night. You definitely did. And it was fantastic. I mean, I see it from a whole new light now, and I'm going to take that and use that moving forward. So those are just my tips and stuff for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Now, we still got like a little less than 15 minutes. I'll take some questions and stuff from you guys. If you guys want to shoot me a question, just put the hashtag ask and stuff in the chat. So I know you're asking a question. Hit me with it. I am going to be, videoing the wedding and stuff this weekend. It's in a smaller place, but we're using a few toys and stuff out there. I'll be using the movers. I'll be using uplighting and stuff with it. I just finished editing one gig log, so now I need to edit the second one, which I may or may not do tomorrow, and then I'll edit the one from Saturday. That way I'll have 3 gig logs ready to go, and then we can get back to some content and stuff on here. It's just crazy, man. It's so much to do. It's so much. It's like I used to when I got off these shows, I would go right in and edit and have stuff ready and queue it up and all that stuff. And now I'm just like, man, I am drained. Like, this week has really drained me. There's so much stuff I got to still do to get ready for Saturday. So it is what it is there. I'm just going to hang in there pretty much. I'm going to go in that garage in a few, and I'm going to line stuff up for tomorrow. That way it's just flick of a couple of buttons, charge, and then we'll get ready to go. So, all right, let's look in the comments and stuff here. See what we got. DJ Lord Geo, what's up, man? Looking to upgrade my speakers. What's some good ones to grab? I have the Mackies now. Well, I don't know what the budget is, Lord Geo. I don't know what you're going to be doing and stuff with them. I mean, if you need something that's just going to take a pounding as far as like in a club or in a party setting, if you do more parties, then I would definitely recommend, if you're going up from Mackey's, I would definitely go to like a JBL. JBLs and stuff right now are not as popular as they used to be. A lot of people still have their old JBLs, but you can probably get some deals on some lines of JBL. Now, just remember that's a heavier speaker, so it is going to put some wear and tear and stuff on you. If we're talking weddings and stuff like that, then, I mean, you got the Maui's, the LD systems, the 28s and the 44s that you can look at. And some RCFs. The RCF that Rick had, man, it was loud. It was loud. But I looked up that one speaker, and I think one speaker is like $1,500 to $1,700 a piece. So it just depends on your budget and stuff. QSC, that's the ones I still have. QSC is a great speaker. I think they have more clarity than they do bass. So if you're looking for boom, JBL. If you're looking for clarity, QSC. If you're looking for columns, then you're probably looking for LD, RCF. Some people say Everse or EVs, excuse me. It's totally up to you. I've never heard an EV speaker and stuff before, but I will on Saturday. So we'll see. Oh, okay. He's already said mostly school events. He's already said mostly school events and stuff. So, okay. So yeah, you're probably looking at a QSC upgrade. If it's for like a prom, then you're looking at JBL. But if you're just looking at like middle school, elementary school, QSC will work just fine. You'll be able to cover pretty much all those and do those. All right. Any other questions? Still got a little bit of time. While we're waiting on any more questions and stuff to come in, I will tell you we will have the show again next week, which will be great. Same time, 7 p.m. EST. Also, I had an issue. I actually tried to go live this week on Twitch, and there was an issue with like my login. Like I was trying to get in and start and everything, and I was ready to go, and I had allowed it 2 hours and stuff for this, and for some reason it was acting up, so I had to let it go, and come to find out that it was pretty much an update and stuff that they had done, and I needed to put like a 2-step verification and stuff with it and change my password. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried to sign up for Twitch, but Twitch's password is the most aggravating thing. It's probably the only password that I have to actually write down somewhere, because they need it to be so long and there's so many avenues and stuff that you have to make sure that it has. It's crazy. So we're going to try again with Twitch and stuff next week. I may try tomorrow, but I still got a lot of stuff for this wedding to do, so don't count on it, but it may pop up. You can still follow me on Twitch at DJ JayBook right here if you haven't already followed me. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, EVELX series is a decent step up, but EKX would be good for him. All right, you're getting some advice from some of the pros and stuff in here. All right, what else we got? I just picked up the Maui 28 G3s this month. Few gigs in, and I'm loving them. I love the 44s, and I've heard the 28s are just as good, man. It's a solid company. DJ G Kenny, I'm an EV house. Wait a minute. I'm an EV house. They're middle pack. Love them. Okay. So G Kenny is supporting EV. Who did your twisted transition logo? I got it from Fiverr. Fiverr, Fiverr. And they do animated logos on there. You just find somebody who does those, and and just pay them whatever they ask for, and they give you a couple of drafts, and you can make some revisions if you want to, and that's where I got it. Probably need to update it. EVEKX is a little cheaper than QSC, but still very good quality, and 18-inch sub has good punch. Yeah, Twitch is a trip. I agree. All right, Ben Williams, what brand of power conditioner do you currently use at your events? Looking for a new one. Okay, so mine is actually old. I'm not going to lie to you. I need to get a new one, Ben. But right now I'm using a Marathon 800. A Marathon 800 is what I use, that I have everything from my Rev 7. Like if you see my gig logs and stuff, my Rev 7 is in a case, and everything that's plugged up into there is then plugged up into the Marathon 800. But I need to get something different. That Marathon it's old. It's old, man. It's old. I've had that thing for forever. Just when I switched over to the setups and stuff that I have and stuff now, I just wanted that to be great for my mixer, for my controller, and for the turntables and all that stuff. I just wanted it to be able to cover all of that, and it does cover all of that. But that's just what I use now, a Marathon 800. I don't even know if they sell those anymore, so I would definitely, if you have the chance, look into something different, but Marathon 800 is what I use. Jose, Yamaha DZR and DSR has a good sound and value too. Great advice and stuff from other DJs. Go Furman, hit me up for details. Now, we're not talking about the ones that we plug everything in, like speakers and all that stuff, like how most DJs have the thing on the floor, because I can tell you right now, Furman power it's a little tricky sometimes. It's a little tricky. I've had some issues and stuff with Furman power and stuff. I've had dropouts, and I didn't know that it was because of that. So I may be switching over from a Furman setup here, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. Anybody else? Correction. DSR is discontinued and replaced by DBR. Great advice and stuff on here, guys. Appreciate you guys helping me out with, answering other questions and stuff like that. Appreciate that. I got time for maybe one or two more. If you guys want to jump in and ask any questions. I did want to show you guys something. So I saw Terry Crews and stuff on Club Shay Shay. And Terry Crews did this thing where he was talking about how the movie White Chicks, that he got, transcended time, and it's still like a movie that his kid, who was a baby when she did it, is now an adult and they still watch it. But if you take out the movie and put like DJing and stuff in place of the movie, I think what he says about the movie is exactly how our mindset and things need to be. And I say all that because, like, I'm always looking for anything that motivates me, and always looking for something to keep me going and stuff like that. And I think what he said and stuff in this clip that I'm going to show you here in just a second, I think he has a great grasp on life and picking certain things that are just outside of the box. Let me answer these couple of questions here. All right. So, wow, really Furman, like standing like a shock book. Yeah. It's rough. I'll show you guys on a gig log. I'll show you what I mean. What's your dream place or event to DJ? An arena for sports or a concert. Doesn't matter where it's at. Sports or a concert, hopefully mainly basketball, or, be the opening DJ for a concert. That's the dream. DJ G Kenny, real question. Does your wife support you going to clubs and stuff or out to check other DJs, or do you not do that? I haven't done that in a while. She doesn't. I just tell her the importance and stuff of it, what it means to the community for me to show other stuff, for me to learn other stuff. And I do it occasionally. I don't take advantage of the fact that she doesn't necessarily agree with it or understand it. But I mean, every so often I will. Every so often. And ask one more. Who's your team since you brought up hoops? I don't watch college basketball and stuff as much as I probably should, even though I know it's March Madness and stuff coming up here soon. I do brackets, by the way, too. My NBA team is the Miami Heat. It's always been the Heat. Okay, so let me show you guys this clip and stuff here. You tell me what you think and stuff here. Check this out.
My daughter, okay, she was a baby. My daughter is now 20 years old, in college. She goes to college in San Diego. They sat over this summer sitting there watching White Chicks. She didn't say anything. She's like, that's my dad. Like, she was a baby when it came out. Yeah. She's in college, like, and all her friends are sitting on the rooftop watching White Chicks. The whole school cracking up. I'm like, we didn't know.
Right.
We didn't know, but that's the power of going all out, because it outlasts you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yes. The legacy outlasts you. Go all out. You do not get another shot. You see what I mean? Like, really, really enjoy. Don't, because this is the thing too, man. I used to be a complainer, man. I used to be one of them cats, oh, well, if it ain't perfect, and man, that's the thing. When I start to realize, man, what opportunities we have, we gotta take it.
Right.
Like I said, go all out. Go all out at your events. Take full advantage. You only get one shot with this couple. You only get one shot with the next one. Take full advantage of your opportunities. That's another nugget that I want to throw out to you guys. To answer the last couple of questions, Celtics fans here, best rivalry in the league. We'll see you again this year. And Heat or Lakers all day, but sounds like we a LeBron James fan. You know, I don't too much talk to them. They delirious. I'm just joking. Jordan's still the GOAT, though. Just to let you know. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and let you guys get back to life. If you want to keep up with all things DJ JayBook, definitely follow me on Instagram. That's where I put most of my content and stuff out. We'll be back again next week, 7 p.m. EST, for another episode of Twisted Transitions, where we just go over all things DJ related. If you've got an event and stuff this week, make sure you kill it, because I'm definitely going to try to kill mine. And, man, just enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy life. And we'll see you next week. Make sure you live in to strive and not to survive. Peace, people.